So Samsung just launched its latest wearable, the Galaxy Watch Active 2019, a smartwatch with an emphasis on getting your lazy arse up off the couch and running it around the block a few times. I've had a proper play with the new Watch Active and I've got to say I am loving that colourful UI along with the sleek and simple finish. Here's a full tour and all you need to know, and don't forget for more on the latest and greatest tech to poke subscribe and ding that notifications bell. Cheers! Now Samsung definitely hasn't set out to drop any jaws with this smartwatch's look, and although it's definitely quite conventional for a modern smartwatch, the basics have definitely been covered with a close attention to detail. For one, the Watch Active 2019 edition is pleasingly slender and light. You quickly forget it's even strapped to your wrist, and the aluminium frame doesn't jut too far from your arm. Sadly, it is only available in the one size, but this looks fine even on my teeny girly wrist. As for colours, you can grab it in silver, black and this fetching rose gold finish. The face is coated in Gorilla Glass 3, so should prove pretty hardy, just as well for an active watch. And it's fully waterproof as well, up to 50 atmospheres, 50 meters basically, so you can take it swimming as well. Best of all is that super soft rubbery strap that comes attached. The design is a bit out there, requiring some tucking away and stuff, but it's very gentle once it's actually sat on your arm. Kinda like the soft caress of an infant bunny or something, whatever. You can easily swap that 20mm strap out though if you're after something a bit more flashy for your night out on the town, thanks to those quick release catches. Now the Galaxy Watch Active 2019 runs Samsung's own Tizen OS version 4 rather than Android Wear, and I'm definitely a fan. The usability is excellent, just 10 minutes of playing around and I was skipping through the menus to exactly what I needed at any point, no problem. The majority of the navigation is performed by swiping the watch's bright and colourful 1.1-inch AMOLED display, which thankfully is perfectly responsive. Swipe right to access your latest notifications direct from your phone, while swiping left instead cycles through whatever widgets you have set up. These can give you an extensive account of your current health stats, while also offering up a view of the upcoming weather, your next calendar appointment, and basically bugger tons of other stuff. It's all fully customizable as you would expect, so you can change up the screens you see and the order that they appear in. Very sexy stuff indeed. Meanwhile, a swipe down that screen from the main watch face calls up the quick toggles and settings. From here you can stick the Galaxy Watch Active into theatre mode, airplane mode, do not disturb mode, all kinds of bloody modes. You can also tweak the brightness and helpfully find your phone if it's done and running down the back of the couch or whatever. Of course, as this is Samsung's proprietary OS, you don't have access to the Google Play Store. Instead, this smartwatch uses Samsung's own store, which to be fair still has a fair number of decent looking apps and over 60,000 watch faces to choose between, to add to the colourful and customizable selection already slapped there on the watch. You can call up the Galaxy Watch Active's app menu at any point with a push on this bottom button and cycle through them all by flicking your finger. There's sadly no funky twisty dial action, but those touch controls work a charm once more. Another push of that button takes you right back to the main watch face, while there's also a very handy back button up top. So how about those fitness features? Well, this thing packs in all of the stuff that you would expect. There's built-in GPS on the Galaxy Watch Active 2019, so you don't need to tether your phone to track your motions. And of course there is a heart rate sensor as well, which can provide continuous or frequent monitoring if so desired. And apparently it'll let you know if you're feeling a wee bit stressed as well. Now that you mention it, this non-stop onslaught of fresh new Samsung gear has definitely got me coming over all funny. There's also dedicated auto tracking for 6 different exercises, complete with real-time stats on demand and a handy summary when all that pain stuff is over. Don't worry if you do some weird personal workout either, because the Watch Active supports manual tracking too. And yes, there is the obligatory sleep tracking as well, which can recognise and record 4 different stages of slumber. In my case, if I even hit stage 1, that's a massive bonus. Performance certainly seems absolutely fine so far from Samsung's own Exynos 9110 chipset, backed by 1.5 gigs of RAM. We're not sure how much use you'll get out of a full charge of that 230mAh battery, but because it's got a rather bright and punchy screen, we'd say probably no more than a couple of days. Definitely stay tuned for our full Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2019 review to see if we're on the money. Samsung's new smartwatch hits UK stores on March the 15th for £229. Are you tempted by it? Definitely let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to poke, subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest wearables and other tech. Cheers everyone, love you!